Hey everyone. Now I'm for a quick update. I am so sorry that I haven't uploaded this sooner. I was a bit lazy on doing this video or review or whatever. But before I go on this review, I want to give you my history with SpongeBob. It's gonna be very quick, so don't worry about it. I remember I used to go to my grandma's house and I used to always love watching SpongeBob a lot. Even at home, I used to watch it a lot. And I love the movie, love the cartoon. I just thought it was so great, so funny. I especially love the episode, the rock bottom episode, where he puts a little glove on his nose. I really loved that episode. I just really loved it as a kid. Seeing how I grew up with SpongeBob, I figured that I might like this movie. So, without any delays, let's go on to the review. Okay, let's go ahead with the review. Okay, I saw this movie like 2 days ago, so I'm sorry for being a little late on this. So, anyway, when I left the theater, I thought it was great. I thought it was a great movie, mainly because since I am a SpongeBob fan and I love SpongeBob growing up, I figured I might like this as well. I thought I really liked it. It was a great movie. It wasn't the best. There is one major flaw that I do have with this movie, but anyway, let's go on with the premise. Okay. The premise is that Plankton, of course, wants to steal the Krabby Patty formula, of course, so SpongeBob and Plankton, there's one scene where SpongeBob and Plankton were fighting over it, and then suddenly it just disappears. So, and they wanted to make some more Krabby Patties, but there wasn't any more left. So everyone in the Bikini Bottom is going absolutely crazy because there's no more Krabby Patties left. Okay. And it's up to SpongeBob and the gang to go up to the surface and find the Krabby Patty secret formula from a pirate named Burger Beard. Okay. I think that the premise is pretty creative and pretty enjoyable to watch. And it's pretty enjoyable to see those guys see the gang go up to the surface. Okay, let's go on with the characters. Also, one thing I loved about the story is that it stayed very, very true to the early episodes of SpongeBob. Fantastic. I loved that they did that. Maybe it's because that Steven Hillenburg, the show's original creator, worked on this movie. He was the executive producer, and he was the story writer. Okay, so that's one thing I forgot to say. Now let's go on to the characters. It's a good thing that they have not changed a bit, and they are not like how they are in these new episodes of SpongeBob. Let's go on with the main character himself, SpongeBob. Okay, SpongeBob is a happy-go-lucky sponge who loves to hang out with his friends, go jellyfishing, and loves working at his job, the Krusty Krab. It's a good thing that he's not extremely annoying as he is in these new episodes of SpongeBob. Like he is in the early episodes, he's just a happy-go-lucky sponge who loves his job, loves his friends, loves jellyfishing. He loves everything, and I really like that. It's nice that he is how he is in the early episodes of SpongeBob. All right, now Patrick is the best friend who loves to go jellyfishing with him and just loves hanging out with SpongeBob in general. It's a great thing that he isn't brain dead like he is in these new episodes of SpongeBob. He's only a little bit dumb. But that's just like how he is in the early episodes of SpongeBob. He wasn't brain dead. He was just a little bit slow. Actually, he was just a bit on the slow side. Alright, Mr. Krabs, he's a greedy son of a gun with a heart of gold. And he is SpongeBob's boss at the Krusty Krab. It's a great thing he isn't a son of a witch like he is in these early episodes. And he still loves money. He still has a heart of gold. He's like how he is in these early episodes of SpongeBob. I kind of like that. Now, Squidward is SpongeBob's neighbor who finds SpongeBob and Patrick annoying, and he's also SpongeBob's coworker at the Krusty Krab. It's a good thing he isn't emo like he is in these new episodes. He's still SpongeBob's neighbor who is extremely annoyed with SpongeBob and Patrick, loves clarinets, and yeah, that's basically it for Squidward. And Sandy is in this movie also. She's SpongeBob's smart friend who loves doing karate with SpongeBob, and she is also a smart scientist. Like I said in the cartoon review of SpongeBob, she is a bit bland, but she is not a bad character. She's pretty interesting. That's it. And anyway, there is Plankton, who of course is Mr. Krabs' arch enemy, who always wants to steal the Krabby Patty's formula. Nothing has really changed about him that much, and I think that's just perfectly fine. And there's the villain, I guess, Burgerbeard. Well, actually, he is a villain, actually. Burgerbeard is the villain. He is a pirate who stole the storybook about SpongeBob, and he's the one who actually stole the Krabby Patty formula, and he starts his own business of making Krabby Patties. He really stands out as an over-the-top villain, and Antonio Banderas is the perfect role for a pirate villain. Okay, that's about it for the characters. Oh, and also, if you've seen the movie, you'll notice that there is a couple cameos. So keep your eye. If you haven't seen the movie and you're planning to see it, keep your eyes peeled for those cameos. Okay, there is one major flaw that I have with this movie. There's only one, I think. They don't go up to the surface until the third act of the movie. I mean, them going up to the surface is basically the highlight of this movie, and they didn't go up to the third act. So that's only my flaw, and that's only my one flaw. Anyway, another thing I love about this movie is the animation. Sure, the 2D animation is TV quality, but when they go up to the surface, they look great. The textures are great. The computer animation looks fantastic. The movements are great. One thing that really stands out is the texture on their skins and their clothing. If you take a look at SpongeBob very closely, you'll see he looks like an actual sponge when it goes up to the surface, of course. They all look just really great in their computer animated form. And that's basically it for the animation. One thing that I love about this, there is another thing that I love about this movie, and that is they stay true to the early episodes of SpongeBob, like I said earlier. I love that. The characters are like how they are in the old episodes. Some of the plot elements are from the old episodes. Oh, and also, there's this little in-joke during the credits roll. Squidward, when there's a song playing in the credits, of course, and then Squidward does his little dance like he did in that episode where the Krusty Krab had a show going on. I loved that. I thought it was very funny. Now, if you haven't seen the show, that's only something that the fans will get. So if you haven't seen the show, you won't really find it funny as we will. Okay, so overall, this is a really great movie. Sure, there is only one flaw, but that is not enough to bash the movie. I think it's a great movie. Now, kids who are watching the show now, they'll love it. They'll really like it. They'll find it very funny and very enjoyable. And as for the adults, well, that kind of depends. And for you fans who love the early episodes of SpongeBob, you'll love this. You'll notice that it stays true to the old episodes, and that's basically about it. And I also love that Stephen Hillenburg also worked on this movie a little bit as well. So I like that. So yeah, that's my review, and I'll see you guys next time.